Stormy Cloud 21. All right, we're gonna look at the Mantis with Spartan Eva. Halo is something I have never reviewed before that I'm aware of. This comes with a figure, one figure, and the figure can fit in the cockpit. There are 4 total pieces, it says, in this box. And I like this because it is like a mech suit and it reminds me of a bunch of things, but Avatar for one, it reminds me of an AT-ST walker, chicken walker, from Star Wars. And it also reminds me of something like a War of the Worlds tripod. So, and it fits 3.75 inch figure. So I've been looking at it for a while. I wouldn't buy it, but then finally there was a sale. So I took advantage of the sale, and here it is right in front of you. So looking on the back of the packaging, there's that UPC. And then if you look on the top, it looks like that. Just hit the Razor Crest, man. So I say we open this up, check it out. This looks kind of cool. I don't even have the bigger vehicle. I just never planned for it. I saw it in the store, but I think this is so much cooler. Okay, I'm pulling this out of the box, and it's almost a near disaster. Note, I have not seen any instructions thus far, and I know that this is supposed to come with instructions. That kind of worries me. Now pulling out this clamshell thing. Oh, the figure's in there. And when I did that, you've got the legs for this. And yes, I know this is older. It's been out a while, even as much as a year. But this is what your leg assembly area looks like. And then, and yeah, it's got some weight to it. It's heavier plastic, not too heavy, but heavier. Definitely not completely cheap. And then, oh, okay, the cockpit's already open. There's the weapons. There's where it attaches, right there. And then this is already open, so you're gonna have this hatch where your pilot goes in, and yeah, that snaps shut. So I say we put this on top of the legs and check it out. Gonna be honest, I don't know how that works, but I do know it fits on top of here. So in order to get everything working right, I would say, I imagine, I mean, it would have been cool if I would have got instructions, but I did not. I would imagine something like this. Okay. And then, yeah, that definitely is gonna have to do that. So that you start to get the formation of the standing legs going on when you put the top piece on. Whoop. Still have to turn this or it's not gonna be right. Gonna have to go on there like that. I can't see how anybody would have bought this for the original retail. I have to be honest. I don't think it's worth that at all. To me, this thing's worth like 20 bucks at max, even though it retails more before the sale. There we go. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna need a taller camera here. Hang on. Let's do a bit of mobile cam. This thing is really tall. So it's definitely cool. Definitely not awesome. But it does have a cheap feel to it. It does, however, stand better than I thought. I think that's backward. Yeah, that's definitely backward. That means that's maybe backward. There's the back looking underneath. So I need to turn around this piece for starters. There we go. I'm using the box plus my bridge thing so I can get it at a decent height for this review. All right. First of all, squeaky squeaky. You turn this around. You can rotate this. You can articulate this in and out, and you can bend this right there. I'm like 2 feet away from this item right now that I'm reviewing. I'm standing behind what this is sitting on, this box. The Halo box itself. You have the ability to swivel. That's nice. And you could swivel all the way around if you desired. This here can rotate as well as the arm extends and articulates there. There's articulation right there. And this right here, this piece back here can also articulate. The bend at the knee. Is there a bend there? Yeah, bend there. And you can even do this forward, back, and swivel. So pretty cool. This whole leg piece articulates as well. There is the top. We'll open the hatch. You can stick your figure inside this ginormous thing. But it's super hard to review this because it's so tall. It's not super easy to do that. I've only watched one Halo type show, and it was on YouTube. I don't even remember what it was called. I wasn't big into Halo, even though I had some Halo spaceships before. But I like this Mantis thing, and I like the vehicles, you know, they drive. I like the way their helmets are designed. So I did buy one other Halo figure recently that's the same scale as this one. So I'll have to review it sometime. So you've got articulation right here in the hand and the wrist. And then you've got elbow articulation. You've got arm. You've got knee. Double jointed? Yeah. Double jointed. The foot. Okay, you can move it all around. Something's kind of, there we go. So this articulates pretty good. Look at that. Look at that. That's really good. And the other one, of course, would do the same thing. It's tight. The leg can go out to there. Okay. And then the head. Okay. And then you have a place to plug in your figure. You can put its gun on the back. What in the... And then, of course, you You want to see the gun in the figure's hand, don't you? Here is that gun in the figure's hand. There you go. Put that arm down. Actually, you need to turn this hand. Bring the hand up. Place that in the hand. Really not super easy. It's kind of bent, see? Rubbery. The figure also has a little bit of waist movement. Not much at all. But it does. Also, I bet you're wondering, can you pull this knife out? I don't think so. I think that's just sculpted in there. I wondered that when I watched someone else's video. See, you can't pull it out. Nope. Sculpted on. So what we're gonna do, see in there? Okay. You can see from the back. So, I'm gonna take this figure, I'm gonna stick it in. Whoever did this on camera before for the other videos, wow, I'm telling you, you did good work, because this is not easy. I've got it laying back on his back like this. I'm gonna close up that hatch. Yeah, I know there's pegs for the hands, so you could brace it in there so it won't fall out. You could do that. I'm not doing that right now. And you've got your figure in there in the giant, whoa, mech suit. All right, we're not done here. I just want to show you some little close-ups of this figure. Like this symbol thing. Let's turn this like this so you can see that a little better. That's pretty cool. Underneath, look at that. And then when you're going up, there are headlights. Reminds me of War of the Worlds in a different sort of way. Another thing I don't want to forget about, that symbol again, but there are pegs on the top of this hatch. So you can stand your figure or figures, or I don't know, maybe even Star Wars, G.I. Joe, who knows. But for sure Halo, because Halo figures have pegs on the bottom of their feet, right? So yeah, you can use those pegs for that. Okay, so the one thing that I would say this figure, whoa, is lacking is the leg stands right there. I wish I could bring that in right there, but it wants to sit bowed out. I guess, you know, it's supposed to be to be able to stand better, right? And it does stand. It does stand fine. But I just wish the legs could have the ability to come in more. But it's not a horrible figure. It's not a bad figure, but it does, and it is a little heavier. Not terribly heavy. But it has the very cheap plasticky feel. You could customize it and make it tons better. But it does have a very, very cheap feel to it. So I'm gonna say worth no more than a little over 20 bucks, even though it originally sold for more than 40. I got mine on sale way below that, so I'm thankful. Anyway, this is the Halo Mantis. Pretty cool figure. Mech suit thing with a driver. So this is Stormy Cloud 21. I want to thank you for watching this review. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. See more cool stuff coming up soon. Thanks for watching and talk soon.